It's an early rise on the streets of Nottingham as Framework's outreach team head out to check out on the city's rough sleepers. This is a task they do each and every morning to ensure those who sleep on the streets are safe and to potentially direct them into temporary accommodation. But today's checks coincide with the sad reality of World Homeless Day, a time to reflect on the rising number of rough sleepers and limited availability of housing too. Housing Association Framework recently launched its winter appeal, seeking £190,000 to brace for the cold months. That will further the support for the frontline outreach street workers to check up on the many across the city centre, and this morning was no different. Two members of the outreach team headed out to offer a helping hand and a gateway to securing safe and warm housing.
Spoke to a lad that we know pretty well, sleeping off at the tram stop on the market square. We couldn't tell who it was because he had his bag drawn over his face, but he did give us his name. And we've asked him to call in later on in the morning so that we can give him an update on the referrals that have gone in on his behalf and to see if he's got any other support needs that we can attend to. We are the pathway into the accommodation, and they are aware of that. If they change their minds and they decide that they want to have accommodation, they can go through us and they can get it.
Once a rough sleeper has been in touch with the outreach team, they will do their best to find the right avenues for the person to secure social housing. Open Homes Nottingham is one of the spaces where they might be sent. They help people between the ages of 16 and 25 by providing emergency accommodation and practical support to help them get used to living on their own.
Young people that we service and support are sort of last on the list. There's like the young people that we've got, if they've got to try and apply and bid on a house, there's about 170 bids per one bed flat in social housing at the minute. It's just really not enough out there at the moment. I think the young people that we have need to go into supported housing first because they've not got the life skills or to way to manage a tenancy. They need direct support workers, which us as an organisation are working on support pathways.
One of the authorities in the county struggling to offer social housing is Mansfield District Council. The council has 6,500 council homes with a waiting list of more than 7,000 applicants. This means even if every person living in council housing left their home, there would still be a waiting list with hundreds of people on it. And Callaghan, who's portfolio holder for housing there, says new build housing projects aren't enough to cope.
We're currently in a multi-million pound housing contract with St Tinary Road in Mansfield to build 55 new houses, but you can see the maths adding up there. It's not going to be into the thousands.
With World Homeless Day celebrating the work of vital housing organisations to get people off the streets, it remains to be seen how challenging their work will be this winter. Harrison Evans for Notts TV.